Alpha, my people. You're welcome to the first ever episode of Back or Lay, a podcast where you can either back what I'm saying, that means you're in support, or you lay, be against what I'm saying. And it is proudly sponsored by Realbet Nigeria, the first betting exchange in Nigeria, the only place when you can set your own odds, the only place when you can even follow other bettors and copy their bets. Check now. If you run now, only Realbet Nigeria. I'm still your favorite girl, Jamila, aka Just J. Yes, Just J. And today we are going to be talking about a very, very, very controversial topic. This thing I want to talk, if it scatter table, like if it destroy roof. Now let me tell you a very quick story, or let me just take you back to a few years ago. I believe you remember this famous Liverpool player. What's that his name again? Jamie Carragher. Yes. He made a comment that AFCON is not a major tournament. As if that's not enough. Another person again, Liverpool coach, former Liverpool coach, Jurgen Klopp, I believe I'm pronouncing it very well. He made that same comment that AFCON is not a good tournament. So this issue, we won't dig am today. We need to talk about it and know if it's a great tournament or not. And with me in the studio, I have an expert, a very, very famous punter in Nigeria. In fact, the number one punter in Nigeria, the most successful mini bookmaker in Realbet Nigeria, the most followed bettor on Realbet Nigeria. No other person than Sabistek himself. Hello, Sabistek.
Hello.
You're welcome. Also, I have a very beautiful and gorgeous lady with me. She's our social parrot. She'll come here and tell us what comments you are posting on our X account. She'll read some of those comments in light with what we are discussing today. Hello, Angel. You're welcome.
Hello, thank you so much.
So now, back to Sabistic. AFCON is not a major tournament. Are you backing or you are laying?
I'm definitely going to be. I'm against that subject totally.
Why?
With all my body, soul, and spirit. Yeah. So, I might understand why some people are saying it is not a major tournament, but I'm going to speak for myself first. I believe it is a major tournament because so much has been invested into it. It has bettered so many legends, and many of us know this popular song, that Can Wampo song. It wasn't even sung for the World Cup; it was sung for the AFCON. We've seen many big stars participated in the AFCON. You've seen former Ballon d'Or winner George Webb participate in this tournament. So how will you say it is not a major tournament then? I understand people who say it's not a major tournament because supposedly they think AFCON lacks aesthetic. It's not all glamorous and shiny like they see other continental tournaments, and for their own personal reasons as well, which we might not know, or maybe we should give them the chance. But since I'm the one standing here, I'm going to be speaking for myself and the other people who think AFCON is definitely a major tournament.
Okay. All right. Speaking of AFCON being a major tournament, according to FIFA ranking, November 17, 2025, they posted their ranking. No African country was among the top 10. From the top 20, we had Senegal and Morocco, and it was just 17 and 18. So how you say AFCON is a big tournament when other African countries are not even making it to top 10 on FIFA?
Okay. We are diving into the political aspect of it, but it's fine. FIFA themselves, they give points when talking about stuff like this to back up their claim. Well, I'm going to throw back a question at you. How many continents do you think we have?
We have a lot.
We have a lot of continents. Okay, I think majorly we have 7 continents, and as it stands, I think we have about 5. Should I say major continental competitions? And when we're looking at them, let's break it down here. So we are in the top 10. Definitely, we're going to have a lot of South American teams and European teams dominating that angle. And I cannot dispute it. It's FIFA, and those teams there, have definitely earned their rank. But we all know how these things work. Let's just be honest. I know we are here talking about this, but we shouldn't ignore the obvious that even if an African nation wins the World Cup today, we are not going to be ranked the first. The no African nation will be ranked the first. So I think it's a little bit political. And yes, kudos to Morocco and Senegal. They've invested a lot into their football, and they deserve to be more than where they are today. But we'll still take it. But I'm not going to concede that AFCON is not a major tournament because of FIFA rankings.
All right, so let's talk about output, or let me say, let's talk about the profits. Do you feel the attendance or broadcast of AFCON has made it to be more recognized as a major tournament, unlike other tournaments?
Well, I think the investment is okay, but the output sometimes I can't really say. But the thing is, I always think there's always attendance for AFCON. A lot of people travel for it. That you can see the Moroccan air, the Ethiopian air. You know, a lot of Africans will be moving around. Want to travel to Morocco to see this major tournament holding in Morocco. So I think the attendance is directly to what the investment for, because obviously fans want to see it. So I think yes.
The aspect of that attendance, I'm not really sure. There are some countries that will be playing. I would not even feel like turning on my TV or checking my phone to know who is playing or what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, if you want to quantify a tournament on how big the attendance is, you know we are going about the final, right?
Yeah.
And I think for a football tournament final, one of the biggest we've seen, I think is the 1966 World Cup, the one England won with that numerous, that heavy attendance. So I want to throw a question to you. Am I permitted?
Go ahead.
So we have on the scale of continental tournaments, we have the CONCACAF, which is played by the North Americans. Sometimes they invite some people from other countries to come and join them, maybe from the oceanic axis. So now, if you have a competition, I will use the biggest teams in North America. If you have a competition between USA and Mexico, and you also have that same day, you have a competition final, the AFCON final between Ghana and Cameroon. Which final would you actually watch?
Oh, you want to use English? Bust my head. Wait, Abeg, come down to my level. Wait. So you're talking about America and Mexico, right? Then you're talking about Ghana and Cameroon.
Yeah.
My guy. Now America, I go watch you. Me and you know that one. Like, why sit down go they watch Ghana and Cameroon? Forget no beef there. Oh. Yeah, we love Ghana. There are people one on one, but come on. I don't even waste my time. Say I go on TV, say I go watch Ghana and Cameroon when America did there. Check them now. You know. Abi Angel.
Why would I even be watching Ghana and Cameroon match?
Like,
But
Wait. See, I think you guys are just saying Ghanaians are not good enough, and Ghanaians.
bros, calm
These are
down.
their faces. Look
Bros,
at
calm
these are- They
down.
are saying it, not me.
Bros.
Just ask a question.
Bros, calm down now. Haba.
Why so?
haba.
Why so?
Because I think I'll be more entertained watching an American finals than sitting down to watching Cameroon and Ghana.
See, in this case, I have a lot to say, and I'm going to start.
Please, the floor is yours. just say it.
Now, do you know Americans football is not even their major sport? The Mexicans play ball.
You asked me a question.
No, now,
But-
yes, I'm trying to build up to what to. I want to in my head. I want to give a reason. I'm not saying
You asked me a
Basketball,
question.
yeah.
your question now was based on if they play ball or not. So we're
That's
not
the one. I'm
asking-
saying
we're not asking
personal
based
choice.
on-
That's the one I'm
exactly.
going to watch.
okay. Now, let me give a breakdown to why you should reconsider your question.
Oh yeah, no.
Naturally, I don't think a lot of Mexicans play football. Not a lot of them do. Like once somebody is growing up in Mexico, you already have your dream.
To some extent as well. So I think I will equally want to watch the Ghana and Cameroon football. Yeah,
Thank you.
because no, I'm not shifting.
You're
I actually
shifting.
thought about it because I don't know. I'm feeling now the Ghana and Cameroon football will be more relatable than the Mexico and
More
USA.
relatable. They have
Yes, it's
kicking
something.
ball for 90
No,
minutes. So
relatable meaning like, how will I put it? It's African
you
something.
get the
We
vibe.
Nigerians and
Yeah.
Ghana, they're having this kind
Yeah.
of clash.
Yeah.
So now, even if I'm not watching it based on, I might not be supporting Cameroon, but I want Cameroon to win so that Nigerians will have more points to be able to drag Ghanaians, something like. So I think I might equally want to watch the Cameroon and Ghana match.
Yeah, she just
Mhm.
highlighted my second point. I'm
Okay.
back to the first. I mean, Mexicans. See, I'm sure if you buy a football for maybe a 15-year-old Mexican, the person will just cost you.
Are they that bad in the football team?
Do they really play football like that? You can go and check their statistics. And coming to USA, they just started playing football back when. They even call football soccer.
Yeah, it's
Can
true.
you call football soccer? Go to Banex and tell them you want to buy soccer. You go know that the person will sell anything for you.
Is it
So
not, bro?
you see that these people you are just setting them up. You are looking at their economical standard and you are trying to weigh them on every scale. Like when I mentioned Ghana and Cameroon, it was an intentional call. I said it because I want to see how you actually see this thing. But you are looking at it generally. You're thinking about America. You're thinking about the Statue of Liberty. You're thinking about Chicago. You're thinking about Washington. I'm not saying you cannot. I'm not saying Accra is any better. I'm not saying.
No, don't do
I'm
comparison.
not. Yeah, I'm not.
No, no, no.
No, in terms of, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to compare the two countries in
Yeah.
terms of infrastructure.
Yes.
We know only Chicago. But we are trying to say things that we can relate with. Just like she
Yes.
said, if
Yeah.
Ghana lose, we can relate with it. There are some Ghanaians in Nigeria here. We can tell them that your country if you won't win anything at the end of the
Cameroon,
day.
stuff
But
like
how
that.
do you relate to an American competition?
Yes.
So you
Yes.
understand.
Yes.
So you see now, definitely, you will see that now that many people would prefer to watch a Ghana match than to watch the USA one. So in terms of your question about the attendance, I think there's a lot of attendance. There's a lot. Like even the last AFCON, Nigeria vs Cote d'Ivoire. Come on now, we saw how it plunged all through social media. It even had more TV ratings than Copa America.
I did
These
not
facts,
even,
Yeah.
and
these
I
facts,
honestly didn't even know about the match. I'm for real.
these facts.
So,
This fact, and in Africa here, when you're counting good teams, there are a
Yeah.
lot of things you are counting.
That's true.
You can count Super Eagles, you can count the Morocco national team, you can count Egypt national team, you can count Senegal national team. Okay, let me say we don't want to go to Copa America. Let's go to Asia. Let's touch on this continent.
Let me stop you there. Before we go to Asia, let's stay in Nigeria. Angel, social pirate. Please, what are they saying on X? I want to know what people are saying regarding AFCON as not being a major tournament.
so the first comment is saying AFCON is a big tournament, one of the oldest. I'm optimistic it will even get better. And our second comment is saying it's a big tournament because it is intercontinental. It is intercontinental and brings the whole African together. Anybody who says is not is motivated by racial prejudice. I said what I said. Another person said Africa is not a big tournament. AFCON is supposed to be, but it isn't because the players don't take it seriously. The participating countries all pay players on time, so there is no motivation. It always clashes with Premier League also. The next comment is saying it's big, it's not big. The big players don't bring the A games to the tournament, trying to avoid because they're trying to avoid injuries. And I think the next one is saying it's a big tournament. It's all about African countries. That's big enough for me. So I think half is saying it's big, and the rest they are saying is also not big.
So, from the comments our social pirates just read, I'm going to ask you a few questions. More and come back to our level. Now, one of the comment talk about players, say players don't really take them serious. Maybe something about AFCON, so they don't really gbadu the team. So now my question will be say, you fit tell me like how many players don't really benefit from this AFCON glory? Like, how many top players fit mention say, oh, this person, and because of AFCON, now we even sabi the person. Like, you fit just give emphasis on that one.
Okay. So if we want to talk about the players who don't benefit from AFCON glory, you see, AFCON glory now something we see every African player they play for. Like you feel like from the time of since the time of George Best, George Weah, DJ Jogba, Okocha, Kano Wanko. Today now, what they preserve Rashidi memory with us on Nigeria. Now European glory. Which club said they remember? Now we ready the country they remember. Now we see they preserve a memory. Like you can see the likes of also Sam Okoradi. All those players now we they immortalize them with our memory. So a lot of players don't benefit from this. Even 2013 or 2014 AFCON maybe carry. You don't say at Chelsea celebrate time. Maybe private jet about maybe semi this career. So now what the players all they pay for? Yaya Toure now we talk about Yaya Toure today. Tomorrow in Manchester City glory, Haaland will just swallow. Nobody will remember what he do for Manchester City. Everybody now Haaland, everybody they shout. But for a country because they fit talk to they won't forget them. No, no. So even Samuel Eto'o, what he make can win in their federation presidency election for the second time in a row. So a lot of players don't get breakout. AFCON don't let a lot of players shine. You can see for Nigeria here, you see Rashid Yekini, you see JJ Okocha, you see Taribo West, countless of them, even Joseph Yobo. So the players will not really the bad one. They don't just the patriotic. And now one problem I get with Nigeria Super Eagles, you go see players really in Nigeria here really want die for the national team. But you go to call one player we don't live all life for England. I want to play well for you. You know go badly in competition. I don't know how you get what
Yeah. Now, true down how it talks, so it makes sense.
so
That's true.
most of them they don't really go for Nigeria. That's why they don't really show they know they show interest to play for the game. But go check all those European competition. Many of them they don't live for that country. Like Lami Yamal now, you know the play AFCON. But he talks if for play they don't say he get Moroccan roots. But he no play because he thinks say Spain go take him closer to winning the World Cup. Now own perspective be that.
Or maybe if it be because of the season, because from the comment too now they talk about the PL and the AFCON season almost clashing. Maybe now because of the period where they play the match, maybe now waiting make some of them just choose to play for another side now, Abby.
Once your national team call you, they don't give you that venture to show your patriotism to the country. It's an honor to serve a nation. Like nobody say nobody, how many footballers currently don't train all their life, play ball from morning to night for Nigeria. They don't make them up to national level.
That's for sure.
Then they can't call you, can't talk say because of say club this season. And regardless, club will still pay you. And when you go check, even AFCON they start this December. Go check. You go see any player wey shine for AFCON, the club will use and post for social media. Because they know say that there people won't engage with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So if you get the mindset, say AFCON no dey big enough for you to show your A game or to come play, you don't want to dey injured. You just dey do yourself, honestly, because at the end of the day, how posterity want to remember you? Who won't remember you?
Not true.
John Mikel Obi, wetin make we remember am today? I mean, we remember him Chelsea career, but wetin he play for Nigeria, captain Nigeria to AFCON. Come on, now something we say we celebrate now. So anybody we really know they play like that, the top of a game because of say season day on.
Yes.
Man, I don't really know what to tell this like yet.
Okay. What about the money? The prize money? How
Because even
AJ.
the players now, they are what if they injured now? How would they not take care? They are not playing because for make the just day honor. What is going to happen to them now?
First of all, before you become footballer,
Yes.
you get insurance, health insurance.
Oh.
This is not the days where you say person go break leg in career don't end.
Okay.
No be those days again. Person fit cut leg like the person leg go him leg go there for far side in the inside pitch. Tomorrow they go sew the leg. No, not normal thing. Technology has advanced. This is not the 1920s again where person go get injury. You go talk say your career don't dey. Now the things where they likely to end a player's career now mostly heart issues.
Okay.
Not be because of leg or something like that. So at the end of the day, you have health insurance with your club. You have health insurance with your country. And I can't really say for all. I know say no be every country they like take care of their players like I won't proudly say it, but I will sit
even like our country
yes,
now.
the NFF, no, they
Go abandon you.
They will abandon you. At the end of the day, I don't want to call them, but now
I better not call.
see who call them.
Not be me. But at the end of the day, that's the truth.
Yes.
But when you see players like Morocco, okay, Mo take the last World Cup for example.
Yes.
Each a player from Moroccan team will reach that semi-final. They earn about more than $100,000 for that.
Angel.
And you see
A
players
player.
like players. This girl looks like person who like players.
You dey bless. I dey say that how they call her. He's a player.
That kind of thing, the guy still donates the money in good will. He no need them.
Wow.
Person will not see. They go till they talk. You know if you give what you no get.
That's
Person will
true.
not get. So they give $100K.
Okay.
So you get. So they have enough. So if you're thinking you're coming to play for your national team because of the money, bro, that's a wrong motive. That's a wrong reason to stand.
But even though, give me the money first. Matter say I no one. No one tell me say you have enough.
Yes,
Let me not give up.
exactly.
Give me. I mean, from my own heart, my own good heart, make I donate them to where I want to
Yes,
donate them
now.
for. Do you get? So don't tell me that I come and play for because I want to honor a country.
Okay.
Do you get?
I will talk about patriotism.
Eh.
But nevertheless, I believe so you still dey young. We should buy boots for you when you start chase your football career. It go easy at the end of the day. Just
You want to turn out to footballer?
no, yes now when she make the money then when she be
But
like
from the
shebi our women win AFCON.
Yeah.
How much president give them?
They
You remember?
I can't remember the amount, but I remember saying them give them
give them
something.
someone else.
So true, if you want to play because of the money, no, naturally in life, say anybody will do something dey pursue money, say na money your aim, say na wetin make you do something,
Yes.
you might end up not getting it.
That's true.
So even as I feel even as a footballer, say first of all you should have passion for the thing first before now looking at the money aspect.
yes,
So,
yes.
but then no being say we will come out the money from the equation at all.
Yeah, you like even the last time you see the last game you will get, I think with was it Congo, this player also will get. Jerry Super Eagles talk say they go on strike because of say they owe them allowances. Yes, those money are important. And those guys,
It's very, very necessary.
at least we not feel generalistic, but at least on an average level, we say all of them are multi-millionaires in naira. You get.
Yes.
So in as much as say they get the money, they still need them maybe for one or two things at least to use no say they say after man work one boss. So that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, not just we are not talking about just Nigeria, we are not talking about the NFF, we are talking about AFCON. You are including if you want to say this now, you want to say Ghana not paying their players well, South Africa not paying their players well, Morocco, Algeria. We can't say that for the rest of them. We are just saying it for the one we miss. But other players from other African countries, they are still earning the money. So I'm saying, if you really want to do it, you do it well. Not saying I'm money different. Many national countries like Morocco national team, Senegal national team, see what team money they use money they do from players for Senegal. Yes. A lot of building schools and hospitals for them. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
That's true. Okay, so my last question for today. You know, when we start this program, I make reference to one comment where our pundits make, our former Liverpool player. So now I understand. Wait till you get to talk about this comment from Jamie Carragher and Jurgen Klopp, our former Liverpool coach. How you see the matter?
So, if I want to talk about Jamie Carragher matter, a lot of people have talked about him, even though Kocha, you see with Kocha raised some. So I will just add salt to that because at this point in our lives now, we are living in an motivational universe. You get some things where we say black man go talk about black man. We go take as in a normal thing, na me and you. But get what thing white man go take black man. We say should be reason and say, bro, you understand? Yes. So I feel like in as much as it might not be what he really wanted to say, the meaning might not be, but him saying it looks like a racial stuff. Yes. He's just trying to say I'm white and the black tournament played by the black guys is not good enough. Yes. It's not major. That is what people will see it as, and you can't blame those guys. You understand? If you see people like Wright, like the former legend of Arsenal, saying something like that, even if he's not an African, he's an Englishman, but see that we will understand that. But you, a white guy, saying this, it's crazy. And I understand it's from a place of frustration. You understand? Yes. The guy was really frustrated when he was saying it because you check the circumstances. Then I think when he said it, Liverpool had a lot of African players that had to leave Liverpool to go and play, and that would definitely affect Liverpool's game. And I don't want to say so much about Jurgen Klopp because I know Jurgen Klopp is not. I won't say I know him to be a racial person, but then he still say what he said. He said it was a little tournament in his own words, and in as much as I don't want to take that way, I will still take it like frustration. That at that time Salah left Liverpool to go and play the AFCON. Sadio Mane left, Navigator left as at that time. So they lost like 3 to 4 players to AFCON that time. So I would say Klopp's phone was from a place of like frustration and say you just a finish match, can't they ask you question and generally they pump. So you just want to put it in your mind. But Jamie Carragher, Jamie Carragher, first of all, Jamie Carragher now don't score the most own goals for the history of Premier League. Nobody don't score own goals pass him. And I won't just say it, I'll end why you talk now, we talk about reference. Jose Mourinho talk say person will never win Premier League. Now you want to tell people how you want to win the Premier League. You see am na Jamie Carragher win the Premier League but na him dey call the big man dey talk say do this to win the Premier League.
Yeah.
Even Bible talk say comot wetin dey your eyes
Yes.
before you comot wetin dey
Another
another person
person.
eye. So you understand.
Yeah.
So in the case of Jamie Carragher, just say Jamie Carragher just had a little storm on that. He's a pundit. A pundit is supposed to analyze. They're supposed to talk. Yes, they pay you to talk, but you are supposed to talk sensibly, not to belittle a whole continental tournament saying it's small. So in my final words, I want to say the statement came from a place of frustration. As at that time, they lost their players to the AFCON tournament. They had to leave Liverpool to go and play the tournament. So I'm thinking that's why, and I hope he doesn't make that statement again. Even now that they are having issue with Salah, I hope he doesn't make that statement again. Overall, this is what it is.
Well, thank you very much, Sabistic, for your time. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate your time. So, my people, another year according to our experts for studio, it talks say AFCON na great tournament. And thank you so much for the comments. You all saw our social power. She read out some of your comments. Now, don't forget to still comment on our next topic, which is most footballers go broke after retirement. Go on our social media handle on X. Our social media handle will be displayed on the screen. Go on X, type in your comments because next week, na that one we wan read. Na that one we wan take open ground say see wetin dem dey talk about footballers wey dey go broke after retirement too. So thank you very much. Thank you for your time. See you next week. Bye bye.